So what's up? I'm launching the double shot of Dirk Diggler Disco Hour today. And I just want to share with you for a minute the little backstory of the show. So after working as a security guard at a local venue, because of media reasons, I can't tell. I launched Cobb Freelance Ink while I was an usher. So I started figuring out this interactive marketing plan. And now if you want to get involved in my marketing campaigns, go to Bob Cobb on Facebook. That's who I'm projecting from right now. You'll get a hold of our press room and you'll get a random stranger to help you filter your copy, come up with an idea, or use our services to write your story. So this show, the double shot of Dirk Diggler Disco Hour, is really looking at that scene at the very end of the movie when Jack Horner hugs Dirk Diggler and the prodigal son returns home. I mean, it's the best part in the movie. But we're going to examine just this kid, this dishwasher, who fell into the abyss of cocaine and disco and came out the other side working for Jack Horner. Oh, that movie is so great. I mean, yeah, it's a smutty movie, and we know, dude, but seriously, it's one of the greatest community study movies ever. Boogie Nights depicts what it was like for a kid to become a star. It really is. But anytime I name drop Dirk Diggler, everybody in the world wants to get mad at me because he's a pervert. Well, who gives a shit? It's a great movie. It's a movie about pseudonyms. Bob Cobb is about driving interactive marketing with pseudonyms to test drive your ideas so that you don't affect your real brand, that you can come to my brand and vet out your idea, and I'll put it out on my Facebook page. So that's all I got. But anyway, I'm going to read to you this little script I'm going to read on here, and it's going to blend with the podcast. So there I was on New Year's Eve 2023, standing on the second floor of a local venue in Madison, Wisconsin. Gimme, Gimme, Gimme by ABBA was playing and began brainstorming the business model of disco. What was the purpose and what drove the value proposition? Simple. Unity and asking people to dance. Disco as a business was best described in the movie Boogie Nights, which got a bad rap for being provocative. The moment when I began developing this show, I thought about Dirk Diggler, Boogie Nights star, not having a dad, and thought about creating a show, sharing with you the dad view of Jack Horner. As a dad, I never judge my children, stick up for them no matter what. In that moment, while standing in the presence of purple awe and mixed company, the idea to incorporate corporate values in disco by creating a fatherly approach and then analyzing through a workshop is where this disco show began. And the launching of the Dirk Diggler Disco Hour tomorrow on February 2nd, 2024 at 5 p.m. at www.claringradio.com is an interactive broadcast that we're going to try to connect several mediums here at Madison College to run one interactive marketing campaign. This is for my community study internship at the Universities of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. So the show's climax is the double shot. It offers you as the listener the opportunity to listen to disco and ponder the value of an icebreaker and how you can use a Google search to unearth your inner disco and build your brand. So I want to help you use your Myers-Briggs results to build your brand. That's all I got. Peace. Well, welcome to the workshop. Let's go over the roles and responsibilities of submissions. What I'm seeking is students who are interested in becoming practicum students for my business and to help me build a brand of multiple people in the practicum field who aren't quite at that point yet, but have quality content and can use a little bit of extra to advertise their work. Anybody can go on freelancer.com. Anybody can do what I'm doing. Everybody can, as a matter of fact. And I want you to be able to, which is the residual benefit you're going to receive. If you complete all the tasks I ask you to do and tune in every week, I guarantee you're going to follow in my footsteps and have an opportunity to make lots of money. So for the Bob Cobb Freelance Ink LLC operation, for your submissions, I'm asking that you watch the movie Boogie Nights, get acquainted with a Google search. So go out there on Google and just explore Boogie Nights and find out what you can, and report back to me what you found. Tune in to Clarion Radio each Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is www.clarionradio.com. Go through the workshop, listen to the songs, and review the instructions. Use the songs to reflect. So when I give you a command, listen to the song, reflect upon how you feel the devil is disco. disco, or how you feel that Dirk Diggler is the protagonist, or both. Whatever you want to do. It's your journal, it's your diary. By doing so, you're going to put in work, and this work is going to push you to the front of the line when you begin conducting field experience through Madison College. But for now, I want to get you ready as a prospect. I want you to practice headline writing, quoting, and citing right away. Practice, practice, practice. These are the 3 things that journalists do in the field. These are 3 things that you as a blogger are going to make you a better blogger. I want your diary to become your blog. However, your blog is your pseudonym, and your pseudonym is your diary. Your diary is your manual of ideas that will help you with getting out of a jam instead of staying stuck in writer's block. These future blogs will also be the embeds for your college research. I want you to divide a page in your journal each Friday with each listening session and capture ideas as you listen between fear and loathing of disco. What I want you to do is I want you to find the fear and loathing elements of Boogie Nights, the book Hell's Angels, and I also want you to share with us as a blogger your own personal gonzo experience, which is your crucible in college. I want you to deviate between thoughts and events. Thoughts are introspect, events are retrospect. Events can be found in newspapers, time-stamped public relations releases, Freedom of Information Act requests, and also PDF stamped documentation. Crucible events are the eyewitness, which converge introspect with retrospect through social media live stream and URL embedded content. This is the most important part of you becoming a multimedia journalist. And those who do enter the journalism certificate, Professor Hansen wants you to become a backpack journalist. This show is going to help you get there. This show is going to push you to the front of the line. I want you to get going right away on finding out your Myers-Briggs results. In many occasions, professors will ask you, what is your Myers-Briggs results? And you're just going to keep going back and backtracking. Well, why do that? Why not just do it during the show? And really explore these elements of how you, as the listener, can become a journalist. Anybody can. But in today's day and age, if you're going to be a journalist, you have to be a multimedia journalist. I've provided you with a link to the questionnaire, which is provided in the blog at no cost to you. You can check out the blog, click on the URLs, or just go out on Google and find it. Again, it's the Myers-Briggs questionnaire. In the corporate communication field, Myers-Briggs drives everything. It's the lifeblood of corporate citizenship. And finally, during this show, if anything, get going on practicing the icebreaker headline. The headline drives your story. The headline is the protagonist. Or if you want, the headline can be the antagonist. It doesn't matter. The reader's going to take it one way or the other. You can practice the icebreaker headline exercise by drafting a document journal and explore free thought monitoring through the introspect column of your diary. And then through retrospect, you can start by writing either a gonzo journal, like what I provided in the blog with the timestamp, or you can share a takeaway from the movie Boogie Nights and write the exact moment that happened. And tell us what happened in Boogie Nights. Make that the central part of your story. It's the middle. It's the turn in the story. It's what you're going to write the story around. Your greatest strength or weakness after receiving your results from the Myers-Briggs exercise will dictate the outcome of how you are as a diary writer. This is your time. Spend this time engaged, learning how to be present, be in the moment, become innate. Diary is about becoming innate. Through your intellectual gifts, you'll begin to see how gonzo manifests and how the dark corners of your soul could really use some work. The reward you will receive is the development of your note-taking. Not only that, but you will become the voice in print you were always meant to be. Bob Cobb is my voice in print. Really simply is the perspective of what it was like going to college as a non-traditional student and disabled veteran. Are you stuck not knowing where to start? The community newsletter is the place where you can find the go-to reference for writing a book review. On February 5th, during the Clarion Newsroom business meeting, advisor Doug Kirchberg, who I refer to as Disco Doug for the Dirk Diggler Disco Hour, went over the handout you are about to view. Went over the handout you are viewing. Very simple, the handout helps all who are writers uncover methods for writing content. I encourage all to at least follow the writer's style who uses bolded words, which provides disability accessibility. The gonzo research we provide must accommodate readers like me, which have brain injuries. Indirectly, the gonzo behind the show advocates for people with disabilities to help professors and researchers understand the world of neurodivergence and the value we bring to the table as both people of age and disability on a collective bargain level under the pen name Bob Cobb. The gray-haired pigeon symbolizes non-traditional students. We are equally valuable. Does your business seek advertising on Clarion Radio? Please check out the sample from the double shot of Dirk Diggler Disco Hour show. Bob Cobb Freelance Ink LLC is listed as a student entrepreneur with the state of Wisconsin. I'm a student first, entrepreneur second, first and foremost, above all things. As an experimental marketing service and as a class project for marketing principles, the promo on the Clarion Radio Show offers a sample for all businesses and the opportunity to advertise economically, which is the value proposition of Clarion Radio. As a business, the project will enter the next phase of brand development and offer ways to connect with your customers by driving content through pseudonyms. Send your inquiries to Cobb Freelance Ink LLC at gmail.com. I look forward to working with all of you. Thanks for supporting Clarion Radio and the Double Shot of Dirk Diggler Disco Hour, which is a community study master's thesis, broadcasted across several mediums to create interactive content.